Hello everybody, I am Beatriz Ortiz, a 24-year-old Brazilian wavemaker and a prospective researcher. I have a Bachelor of Science in Water Management from the Netherlands, and I'm currently on the first year of an International Masters in Marine Biological Resources and Conservation from Spain, Italy and Belgium. I have taken part on an exchange opportunity in Finland, where I was able to deeply study coastal management and ecology, which is today a great passion of mine. I'm here today to talk you through climate change and adaptation in the oceans, and what you, as a young student and potential environmental activist, can do today for our marine ecosystems. The ocean is essential to life as we know. It covers 71% of the planet, and it provides vital services to human communities, such as producing the food we consume and the oxygen we breathe. More than that, the ocean can also reduce the effects of climate change by mitigating weather extremes like the storms and the droughts some regions are experiencing today, and by absorbing and storing the excess carbon dioxide we generate from the burning of fossil fuels. And yet, we still treat the ocean primarily as a source of endless resources that we have the right to explore. The increasing greenhouse gas emissions threatens marine ecosystems through changes in ocean temperature and melting of ice. This in turn results in a chain of events such as disruption of ocean currents, changes in weather patterns, and sea level rise. Recently, there's also been discovered that we have exceeded the carbon sink capacity of the ocean. And now the changes in the ocean's chemistry are clear, with an increase of ocean acidity by 30% over the past 2 centuries. All this chemical and physical disruption in the ocean have an impact on the biological processes that happen in the seawater. Processes such as photosynthesis that produce our oxygen, reproductive cycles of fish, which provides us with increasing fish stocks, and natural protection of coastal environments, which is damaged and weakened because of coral bleaching. This creates a negative loop, which is incredibly hard to get out from, but it is essential that we do, because this negative loop affects the health of marine species and habitats. But did you know that the ocean is capable of mitigating climate change by itself through natural processes? It serves as a major heat and carbon sink. It is resilient, it is natural, it is ancient. As we face today the peak of climate crisis, the relationship between the ocean and climate change must be recognized, understood, and deeply studied, as it happens in this exact moment. The digital clock in Manhattan's Union Square counts down the little time we have left before an irreversible climate emergency alters human existence, and we have 7 years left. This means we must take action with our own hands. It is essential for young students like yourselves to get involved in climate action and adaptation, because the youth of today are key actors in raising awareness, running educational programs, promoting sustainable lifestyles, conserving nature, supporting renewable energy, adopting environmentally friendly practices, and implementing adaptation and mitigation projects. We have achieved the recognition on the climate fight and have made our voices heard. Today, the youth organizations are allowed to receive official information, participate in meetings, and request speaking slots at the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change conferences. And although young students are already fighting the climate crisis, only 9% of the youth are confident that the world will act quick enough to address climate change. So here I ask you to get involved on projects at your local beach, volunteer on beach cleanup days, be aware of responsible tourism in crowded coastal cities, spread the information you gain every day on climate adaptation to your friends and to your family members. If you are passionate about the ocean like myself, you can follow this career path. Be a researcher on marine biological resources, a marine protected area manager. Be an activist on ocean cleanup organizations. Be a public influence, a politician, or a speaker to spread understanding on the threats the ocean faces today and what we, as a community, can do to reverse that. Because we fight climate change with knowledge, awareness, and compassion for the marine habitats, for the life in there, and for the species that have nowhere else to live but our oceans. We still have time to save Earth if we address the climate crisis with the emergency it actually is, and if we fight for it with the urgency and the strength like we have never fought for anything before. Thank you. And are you going to get involved now?